Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. This video is going to go over the info about the abilities of Silver Centurion, or it's up to you how you kind of like distinguish this, because it's very much a Realm of Champions build, but it's meant to be, well, to a degree, this one here, which is the Model 8, so Mark 8, whatever you want to call it, from the early conception to like later on. It's up to you like how you are going to determine this particular suit as being. But what we're going to be doing is going over the Silver Centurion spotlight in this video, so hopefully we get a character that's really good. And now let's have a look. It's Harry Rose, descendant of Battle World version of War Machine, so again this is tapping into Marvel Realm of Champions. And as well, he specializes in drones, as that's kind of like a weaponry gear set or gear weapon in Marvel Realm of Champions. Mechanics are Silver Centurion drones need time to lock into the opponent's position, but once they are locked they can heavily punish them. While not locked, Silver Centurion can merge shocks and incinerates into plasma, causing a lot of damage over time, but once he activates lock on, he's able to deliver very powerful bursts of damage with his second medium and special 2 attacks. Sounds fun, sounds fine, so yeah. It's just a case of like, well, how good this this character is. Again, we must read on. To start the fight with 1 indefinite armor up buff. Seems like we're going in the same way as Iron Man Infinity War, and that's the thing I hope this is very different from. Increasing armor rating. If this buff is removed for any reason, it re-triggers after 10 seconds. While the above armor up buff is active, Silver Centurion becomes immune to bleed and shock effects. Cool, that's nice. To ready lock on, Silver Centurion must remain near the opponent for 12 seconds. As an attacker, moving away from the opponent before readying the lock will cause progress to be lost over time. Once the lock on is ready, it can activate by throwing any special attack and pause while standing near the opponent, similar to Mega Red and Odin. They do similar things, and I'm sure other champions do similar things as well. The active lock on lasts 2 seconds, but each full bar power adds 1 second to its duration. Duration is doubled for defenders. Lock on lasts 25% longer against mutants and 25% shorter against cosmics. Plasma effects are paused while lock on. And Kabam saying through in many fights, you can activate lock on as it's available. In some cases, waiting for the right moment to activate lock on can increase Silver Centurion's damage output greatly. Also, lock on progress loss is paused during own specials. Okay, special attacks. With strike a critical hit, he instead inflicts a shock debuff lasting 3 seconds. The potency scales with critical damage rating. Okay, cool. That's going to be a mastery shift, potentially. Plasma will be formed while landing a shock on opponents suffering from incinerate, even if the opponent is immune to shock. So we've done plasma the same way that we've done Iron Man Infinity War. Okay. Finish the combo with a light attack is a heat punch. While lock on is not active, inflicting incinerate debuff, dealing 345 energy damage over 12 seconds. This effect also removes perfect block chance and reduces block proficiency by 50%. Okay, cool. Second medium hit, plasma blast bar lock on. Deal a burst of 690 energy damage per stack of plasma. Second medium attacks is the most reliable way to deal damage with lock on active, provided an enemy suffering from few stacks of plasma. I don't know, like for me, I'm just reading this in the same way as I read like Iron Man Infinity War for the purpose of like plasma debuff damage. I hope it isn't exactly the same, but I like a little bit of slow debuff. That's one thing I like about characters. Inflict a non-stacking slow debuff for 10 seconds, reducing the ability to activate the opponent's unstoppable and evade effects. Cool. SP1. On activation, if lock on is active, it is refreshed. Inflict heal block. Heal block, yeah. It's again very much like Iron Man Infinity War, but different in that not off the heavy attack. Preventing the opponent from recovering with health for 10 seconds. If the opponent is under the effect of regeneration effect, the heal block is turned into a passive and lasts for 15 seconds. Nice. Sometimes refreshing lock on has a better payoff on a longer term than are trying to reach a special attack to you for the big burst of damage. Well, I think players want to do the big burst of damage because we like big debuff numbers. We like big yellow numbers as well. Then SP2, on activation of lock on, all plasma effects are refreshed. Okay, cool. While locked on, if the opponent has 5 stacks of more plasma the last hit deals a burst of 2,301 energy damage for each stack of plasma. If the opponent is under 5 stacks of plasma, inflict 3 stacks of plasma. If locked on is not active, the last hit inflicts a plasma debuff, dealing energy damage, dealing the last hit landed over 12 seconds. The potency of this effect increases with critical damage rating. The only way to inflict plasma on the opponent while on lock on is by using special attack 2. Yeah, I guess this just feels like an easier rotation for creating plasma against not having the Stealth Suit Spider synergy and rocking Iron Man Infinity War as a lead champion. And what else? So SP3, activate lock on event, even if the conditions are not met, inflict a slow debuff. What's this all about slow? Another way to do slow. Inflict power drain debuff that removes 1 bar of power plus additional 25% of power bar for each stack of plasma over 10 seconds. Nice, okay, there's some fun. The Centurion can use his own special attack 3 attack. Without any fear of putting opponents on 3 bars of power because the long duration. I like it. It's a bit more consistent. I'm not saying it's a bit more consistent. It's as good as Warlock. I don't know. It's kind of like got Warlock elements meets Iron Man Infinity War with a slow debuff. Just how I see it, really. Not completely, not 100%, but there's definitely some kind of like, you know, similarities there. I think it's very kind of like easygoing from a point of just like how it's put together. Signature ability of Silver Centurion's personal shock and plasma debuffs become passives, and their duration is increased 25% longer. Ability, that's the thing, it looks like having an awakened ability is actually giving more top end of damage potential, and while locked on, block proficiency is increased by 3,100. That's nice. I like that awakened ability to a degree, and the degree will be testing out this champion, figuring out how good the plasma damage is and how long I want to keep it on there, hence this increasing the duration by 25% depending on the scaling, and the number variation for increasing signature ability to what these numbers will represent. Is it 20? Is it just start for like 15% and scales to 25%? Is that going to be 1,000 block proficiency and increase up to 3,000? Those are things we still don't know yet, so that'd be interesting to find out. So looking forward to that. And what else we got here? Because I'm expecting to see more. Wow, there's a lot of synergies. There's a hell of a lot of synergies right here. Champions of the Battle World. So solo synergy gets critical damage rating increase. Ah, so there is where it comes in. It's a synergy. I find this one's really weird, but it is what it is. That's nice increase. That's nice. Iron Man unique with Iron Man Infinity War, Superior Iron Man, Silver Centurion while locked on special attack inflicts energy vulnerability. Wow, okay, that's nice. What about standard Iron Man? Oh, well, Iron Man Infinity War, each molecular armor up increases the potency of armor break by 10%. Okay. Superior Iron Man gaining armor up buff grants a fury buff, increasing attack rating by 30% for 12 seconds. Nice. Okay, I actually quite like that. Yeah. Okay. I'm interested with Superior Iron Man. I do want to test out that. And then Iron Man is special attacks inflict the plasma passive, dealing 40% attack over 6 seconds. Okay. Well, will be interesting. We'll find out what that's all about. Take it from there. And then there's some house synergy association with Asgard. So Asgardian Republic, which that's hopefully going to be. They're going to announce 3.0 and Thor coming to game. Thor landing in special attack inflicts a shock debuff, dealing 40% attack. Nice. I like that. And again, more shock improvements. Heavy attacks inflict a shock debuff, dealing 50% attack over 8 seconds with Thor Ragnarok. I actually quite like that, to be honest. And then Patriot Garrison, unique with those. So all of those, each time the opponent is immune to stun effect, gain an unstoppable buff for 1 second. Alright. It's alright. Yes. And then Pet Pals, unique with Squirrel Girl. Silver Centurion, if the opponent is suffering 5 stacks of plasma, special attack 2 inflicts 1 extra plasma. Again, that's nice if you want to bring that in. And Squirrel Girl and Mole Man gain 20% attack rating during SP1. Okay, nice. Family War Machine, increase maximum health of champions by 6%. And all champions get perfect. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Seems pretty cool. Advisable synergies, double edge, collar tech. Silver Centurion can play super aggressively since he does not. Oh yeah, so yes, double edge. So bleed immunity works really well and can be quite sustainable. So that's cool. And Collatech. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it seems like a pretty cool champion, to be honest. So yeah, I'm up for seeing it. I was a bit kind of skeptical at first. I feel the build is actually kind of like maybe the redeeming qualities. I like techs that I can do stuff with, and I feel I'll be able to do some stuff with this. I think it's going to be a good champion. Definitely on paper it looks like that. I'll be excited to track some of the synergies and get some like big yellow numbers damage rotations, and as well see how good this plasma damage is. So I will have my hopes raised from 0 up the way to, let's just say, out of 100%, I'm kind of like up to about 40%. And then we'll be interested to see doing the tests and that. But that's been a video all about Silver Centurion. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already to the channel. We're going to do Jabari Panther next, or I've already done Jabari Panther. I don't know how I'm going to rotate these videos to be put out. Check out some other information about recently posted content, especially new updates and stuff. And we've got lots more to cover this weekend, and then, you know, on Monday as well. Oh no, this is Monday actually when I'm recording this. So yeah, lots of stuff about the new event coming. So look out for that. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.